Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Everything's giving me trouble today, but hello. I'm back. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's find some new references, shall we? Let's be having something for on here, and then we'll keep going and do some more. Or will we do some doodles? Will we do some doodles, maybe, with what I've been up to here? I don't think I need this other one, do I? I was testing out my pen. Let's see. And maybe I will make a new one, actually. Let's do a new one. It's too big of a canvas. Let's crop it down. I have the Cintiq actually sort of working now, I think. It's been giving me trouble. I think I'm gonna look at what I've done and try and hang on, I have like a zoom. Aha! I have a zoom preset now on the pen. So I don't have to fight with it as much. So my pen buttons either move the canvas or zoom in and out, which is good. And I also have added some shortcuts for brush size, so that's easier, hopefully. You have a meeting. I hope it goes well. Okay.
So it's...
Oh. Let me mute and find the stream. There we go. Awkward winning smile. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Pearly whites. It's getting started with the new client. Ah, I see. Okay, I want to draw some legs, I guess. Legs. Let me see if I can... Let me know if my audio sounds weird also, because I have the Cintiq in the way now, so it might get in the way. Might get in the way a little bit. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh no, it's not March yet. I need to I need to make a little flower hat for my dragon, don't I? Sound fine to me. Okay, thank you. Good. That's good. Right, let's. I don't know what I'm drawing. I've just been having a fight with the Cintiq and trying to get the drivers to behave. I think I managed to fix it. I think I was like fighting between having presets for things already in Clip, and then also the presets for the tablet itself. So I think I was like doubling them off, and it was causing me problems because I forget what I've even got on it because I've had it for so long. It was so long. I didn't even realize they'd have like driver updates for this thing. Also, it's pretty old now. I think I got it in like 2016, but I think the model is like older. It was probably older than that when it came out. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Because I know they were starting to phase it out when I got it, so it was a bit cheaper. Audio sounds solid. Good. Good. I worry when there's like things in the way. So I've got the screen in the way, and then this is what I sound like without the screen in the way, which I assume is what I was like before. And then the screen is back in the way again. I feel like you can hear more of the room. Making it for this dragon? I guess so. I'll keep this dragon for a while. I can always do more. See, that's the only problem with making like additions for them is I'm gonna want to change them. I like changing them around. It's not actually that much fuss because it's only like two PNG files as well. So it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing to deal with. Kind of easy to just flip a couple of files around. Bother me to doodle clown zone of concepts later. I'll BRB. Okie dokie. I hope it goes well. Also, I will. I was doing a little bit of like panel doodling last night, but not a whole lot. Or page layout doodling. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I suppose I'll learn. I was going to do a whole lot of it before I figure out what exactly I'm doing. Y'all are going to have to tell me what kind of pants to put on these also. I might just draw a few. I should say I need to get used to my new settings actually with the zoom. But we shall. I have? That's the wrong button. What buttons did I do? Is it Ah, that's the one. Okay, I'm just accidentally eye-dropping things still. I've got to get used to... I think it's that one? They're ones that are, like, close to each other, aren't they? Yeah, okay, I've got to get used to my new settings. I'm too used to, like, leaning over and moving the thing. Good morning, how are we? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? What are we drawing? What are we drawing? I was doing some doodles like this, like just drawing kind of loose baggy clothes on some bases, but I was I was drawing concept stuff that you're not allowed to see, so we'll do some like this instead. What happened to your face? That's the way I'm supposed to say that, right? Something. Got a facelift and your entire skull structure changed? Yeah. It's malleable. Also, good morning. How are we? Let's have a look. What are the kind of... I didn't do any with like sitting poses, did I? Let's have a go. You ain't seen the rest of the dragon. You ain't seen the rest of the dragon yet. This is just the top end of it. I cropped the rest out. There's more of it. I think Cherry left already, but bully Cherry about the podcast chat so that you can see the rest. Girl, what happened? I went to my plastic surgeon. Didn't he do a good job? Got some chin implants. I'm joking, they're all real. I ain't messing with no implants. All natural, baby. There's a chapter and podcast and physical Zazzle comics, yeah. Where are they, Cherry? Where are they, Cherry? Give us the content. It's weird drawing on a big screen again. It's weird being able to see the pixels. This thing isn't the highest resolution for the size that it is. Okay, I'm trying to draw some like random legs so that we can see about what they do when add pants. See if I can figure it out. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was looking at some like folded fabric. Do I have... Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have an eraser button now. That's what... okay. I was looking at some folded fabric and I thought if I can get some, if I can like fold a piece of paper in the way that fabric folds, or get some like scrappy stuff, I could probably draw over the folds and then unfold it and see what's going on with it to understand it better. So, I'm probably going to do that later and report my findings and see if my waffle theory is correct. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Waffle theory. That's frightening, Baban. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. If anyone has suggestions for how to make it worse, I'm listening also. That's very smart. Yeah, I was sat there and I could see like the waffle pattern like that. That looks like a little face. It's a bunch of little faces like that when things fold, right? But they kind of move about a little bit. But I thought if I do that and if I get a pen and I like draw along the edges here, when it folds out, I'm assuming it's gonna still look like a diamond pattern, but like this, I think, or I suppose like that. They'd like join up. That's what I'm thinking, because I've been looking at the seams on things to understand where the little pinch points are, but it's difficult when it's just like a big flat piece of fabric that's folding like that. Bloodshot eyes would make it worse than earwax. Little earwax candles sticking out of the ears and lit and glowing. I've noticed that it suits my cackling. The face really suits the way that I cackle a lot more than the other one does. I think I agree with the bloodshot eyes. I think I did a variant. to make it more extreme. I don't know how to get it to work if it peaks the mic, but I want one where it peaks the mic and the face gets weird, ideally. I'm going too slowly again. Let's see. Let's get some like normal looking legs. I gotta get more used to my shortcuts and stop not using them. I want to be able to speed through things, ideally. For you last night and decided to restructure your skull. I've had it for a while, actually. I think we did them on the like first podcast episode because Cherry's got one too, and Cherry, it's the one that Cherry was using on streams on YouTube. But I didn't start using mine yet, but I thought, Cherry's using it, then why don't I? Why don't I? Cherry's done some really good doodles of this dragon also. I'm gonna have to find those and see if they're like not too offensive to put on the stream. I think I'm also doing the thing where I'm making the legs too wide and chunky and not long and skinny enough. We need some of those, I don't know, what do you call the legs on like models where they're really long? Long legs on models. It's like coat hanger shoulders, and then I don't know what the equivalent is for the legs. Still doing it. I gotta draw some skinny people. I gotta draw some skinny people with long legs. Just make them silly. Just make them silly long legs. It's fine. A little bit of, can have a little bit of drop off like by there. These don't need to be perfect. It is fun having the Cintiq back because it makes the angle that I have it at, I had the other one sort of flat on the table, but this one is like upright now, so it makes my shoulder actually draw properly. Chicken legs. Little chicken legs, I suppose. Tasty chicken legs. Okay, should we have a look at drawing sometimes on these? I know I was starting to struggle with the studies, so I'm gonna go about this the same way that I was drawing those, I think. So we want, what do we want? We want that around there, around the waist, as a tension point, and then you'll also have it on the knee, like some of these ones, like, where is it? Like this kind of thing, where I've got the tension point, and then let's draw like the crotch in, like by there, because that's where the fabric's gonna pull. And then it will pull around the feet. So then I need to, I've drawn on top of it, of course I have. Wrong layer. And okay, it's gonna pull around those, and then we'll have the crotch like by there. We'll leave it a little bit more baggy. And let's have a go and see if I can replicate what I've been studying. I'm gonna zoom out and keep this as kind of a ref because I've still got the kind of study notes and stuff there. Saw the facelift comment. I should have known it'd be something like this. You should. It's okay. You'll learn with time. Do you like it? Do you know how expensive this was? You know how much? A shrimp money I had to save up to get this done. Okay, so I guess we want the like crinkles. I want like crinkles around here, and then it's gonna crunch a bit by there, and we'll get a little movement like that. And then do we want to waffle? I think we want the crunch, and it's gonna waffle a little bit like that and intersect. Okay, these first few are gonna look flipping terrible. Just wait. And then seam down there. Sometimes I think I either don't make them baggy enough or they get like too baggy and loose. Oh, there's not like a consistent weight to the fabric across everything. I don't want to make it too much either. On this one, I was going to try this. Okay, so that's not. That wants to go towards that. They want to like radiate from one to the other, and then the looser bits can come up that way because they're going to wrap around where it's hitting the leg, like by there. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You'll see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I've got it a bit small. It's relatively big on my screen. So I think that would pull out like that. Yeah. And you'd get like, yeah, more of it would come forward like that. More of it would come forward from the back over there, from the butt, and then this would drop off and like downways. I think off and downways like this, and then how would I want that? That a lot of them are like rolling around like this. And I don't, that wasn't like making it pucker really, was it? I don't want to just copy what I've seen. I'm trying to calculate it so that it makes sense. I hope. I hope. Okay, I don't like that. I think that wants more like that way. And then to roll by there. Because you've got like these bits where it's hitting the knee and then it drops off again. Like that's the point where it's actually contacting the leg along those before it drops off. I think that would want more like that way. And then to take that off, and then a lot of crinklage. A lot of crinklage around here. And maybe like this. And a bit of a crinkle in there. This is starting to look better, actually. This is looking better than the other one I was doing the other night without looking at the sheet. Without looking at the sheet I was working on. So, okay, that bit would be where it's rolling around there. And that would like crinkle in and over. So that's like around there, I think. And then that would swing down. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do these like in motion as well. that'll be fun. I keep getting into the habit of doing like a little nibble in the back of the knee too. But I'm not sure if that sits right. I'm not sure about that just yet. Okay, let's have a look at down here. Is that gonna want to drop off and swing that way? Yeah, and I think a lot of this would be like softer, sort of sloping pieces like that. And that, okay, that would swing down there into like that shape, I think. I think. It looks kind of too far pulled over that though. It's annoying trying to do stuff like this, and you get like little whispers in your brain pinging off where it's like, that doesn't look right. But why doesn't it look right? Like you don't know why. It means you've got to go back and do more, figure it out. It's annoying though when you think you're onto a winner. This might work once I start putting values on it. Hello, Goblin, how we doing? I saw a video of someone doing a very, very well-practiced Goblin voice the other day. You know, one of the really like kind of Goblin voices. Much too well done. Gollum, yeah. Nice if the whispers were more constructive. It would. You gotta go and feed them. You gotta go and feed them by doing the stuff over on the right. That's what the trouble is. What was I looking at? Okay, there's like a. I need to think about the waffles again. I need to think about the way that the waffles behave, because that's where it is. I'm gonna do it with like some tissue paper later and figure out. I'm gonna go and do some experiments with the way that it folds, see if I can get it to waffle shape, and then I will draw over them or onto them. So I think like that. I think like that is a thing, and you get the little peak of everything there, and then where it rolls around and into the little niblets like so. Cease and desist as well as defamation notices for the scallywag. the nice dragon. The nice friendly dragon giving you a friendly smile. I'm so happy. It's just happy to be here, that's all. Dragon is just happy to be here. That's like, no, that's not a terrible attempt. Attempt is definitely the word, but it's not terrible. Okay, let's put a little bit more line weight on it, and then I will see if I can go over it with some of the values again, and we'll see if I can bring it closer into what the other ones look like. Oh, I can probably do it with like the shadows as well, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that as well, like this. Where's my make the brush bigger button? There it is. There it is. Setting up shortcuts is very annoying. I forgot how annoying that is to get through everything. It's actually pretty well organized in Clip. I remember having a hell of a time with it when I tried to set all that up initially, but it's actually not all that bad. It was more so the tablet settings themselves that were annoying. The wiggling ears catch my eye more than the moving mouth. Oh, do they? Is that bad? I was thinking about, you know when animals pull a face and that it makes their ears move? Like when cats meow and their ears move because they're kind of smiling. I was thinking about that. It's very cute. Very cute. Okay. It's just I'm not drawing detailed feet. There's no need. There's no need. Didn't think about that. Yeah. It's like I forget what the muscles are. Cats get the airplane ears when they yawn, yeah. They're so cute. I think it's funny when you get big dogs, like German Shepherds and stuff, and when they put their ears down and you can really see like the roundness of the top of the head. I think that's funny. Or like palace cats have it too because they have the small ears. I think it's like, is it a camouflage thing where they have the very flat top of the head and the flat down to the side ears? I think it might be. Okay, and then a little bit of crunch down there, I think. And that's... Oh, you know what? I think that should like that. Yeah, I've got to be more definite about the shapes because my default is to make them very like flowy like that. And it's nice when it's stylized, but it's difficult to shade that kind of thing and not have it look terrible. I think anyway. I think when I do it, it looks kind of bad. So we'll figure out how to fix it. I don't know what's going on down here right now. Like I said, I don't want to spend like too long on these. Let's take that off and do some rough wish wash underneath, shall we? Let's have a go. Let's have a go. It's the button. Scooting around all the keyboard shortcuts reminds me of playing video games when I was baby. I don't have a squat shortcut though. Learn to use the shortcuts. Learn to use the shortcuts. Click, click. I put a bunch of well, I wanted like little stickery dots to put on them really, so that I can tell where the buttons are easier. But I just used some nail varnish, so I've got little dots across the keyboard now. That drawing yesterday, it didn't turn out ugly when I was done, so no blame for you. Yay, good, there you go. See, that's a win. It would have been more of a win if it did turn out bad, sorry. I'm gonna be mean and tell you that it would have been more of a win if it turned out bad, because then it would have pointed you in a direction, but let's see, that's good. Sometimes you will get good stuff too. You've just got to dig through the crap. It's like you got to excavate it out of the canvas. You gotta find it in there. Like the derpy eyes, I imagine that's how I look for the first 20 minutes of waking up every day. I love it on kittens when they have those derpy eyes. I don't know if they actually have wall eyes. I don't think they do. I think it's just the shape of the eyes makes it look like they've got wall eyes. They're funny. Right, ooh, where do I start shading this thing now? Like there, maybe? This is a different layer, isn't it? Yeah, I'll shade it on a different layer. It's kind of difficult seeing those rough leg sketchies underneath. Let's reduce those a bit, because I don't really need to see them. But yeah, draw, chat. Do some bad drawings. Do some bad drawings on purpose. That helps a lot, actually. That's genuine advice. Do some bad drawings so that you know what they look like, or you can get used to it. I don't know if it's still up. I did a video on that once where I was like, listen, just do a bad sketch. Just do a bad sketch. You can tidy it up later. That's kind of the point. Doesn't need to be on purpose. Aww. Don't be mean. That's my job. Don't be mean. You can do it, chat. You can do it. I believe. You just gotta be stubborn. You just gotta be stubborn and make a bunch of stuff. Throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Is unfortunately a bad part, a big part of it. Okay, coach. Good. Carry on as you were, chat. I keep thinking about Cherry saying it puts the lotion on its skin or else it draws the box again. Cherry doesn't like drawing boxes. Do bad drawings intentionally because I is a true artist. Yeah, just draw some like stupid meme shit. That'll get you used to just drawing stuff and it being bad. It'll make you fast too. I'm convinced that is what makes you fast. Ooh, I don't know about this. I don't know about the way that this is looking. Do I want like a highlight? I think I'm going for a highlight like around this bit. I think that's what I'm trying to do. And then that's the bit that's more recessed. Yeah? Oh yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking of. Now that I've done so many over there, I'm starting to like recognize the patterns that I've been drawing a bit easier. And I think that should make it easier to like troubleshoot if something's looking strange. I hit the wrong button. Yes. I need more dots on my keyboard. I need more dots on my keyboard, or maybe I just can't reach all of them. I remember someone trying to get me to play Guitar Hero with them at one point, and I couldn't because my hands are too dinky. So I have the same problem with the keyboard isn't small enough for me to fit all my all my buttons on that I can reach. Like I need to find a shit post to draw. I need money for someone else to draw my story, then it will be good. Yeah. I think I remember Psychro saying something like that. He doesn't want to draw his own story thing. I think there was somewhere he was doing like concept art of his own stuff, but he was like, yeah, I'd rather have someone else draw it. So it looked a certain way. I don't know if he ever did anything else with it. I can't remember the name of it because I know he's got that like Space Waitress Lady OC comic that he did a little bit of. I don't know if he did any more of that, but I think the other idea that he was talking about was something different that he didn't say much about. I don't know. Make money from selling the story and then use that money to get someone to draw it. Oh, like release it as a book first? Is that a thing? Has anyone done that? Gone from book to comic? I've never heard of anything going that way. Okay. They kind of almost look like pants, maybe a little bit. Maybe a bit. I think it's these more angled pieces inside the lighter values that are going to be more difficult to catch. Loads of books have been adapted to comics or graphic novels. Oh, interesting. Are there any good ones? Conan being the most famous one. Oh, not being any. What's this? Story fundamentally has to be drawn for the story to work because half of the gimmick is a visual one. It cannot be in any other form because the metaphor is art style. Oh, with your one specifically? Lemonade stand then. The Hobbit, a bunch of Michael Moorcock books. Oh, okay. I was thinking of like modern stuff I haven't heard of being like adapted, but yeah, I remember those now. Do I want to nibble at these details? I don't know how much I actually want to nibble at it because it gets to the point where it's kind of more worth it to move on. Almost any famous story has some comic adaptation. No, it's super common. Oh. Interesting. How publishers that do that take old books and adapt them to comics. That's neat. Oops, oh, what have I done? I keep going over to the menu and I shouldn't. Banana, yes. James Patterson's YA novels doing that with Maximum Ride. Daniel X. Oh, I've heard of that. That was one of the things that like all the kiddos were into, right? Maximum Ride, I mean. I know one you should probably check out that is fairly new. Oh, go on. Go on, go on. You are back! Welcome back, clown. Welcome back. You get a wink and a click, apparently. Welcome back. Dracula by Matt Wagner and Kelly Jones. Based on some of the horror stuff you like, you should check it out. Thank you. Let me write that down. Let me write that down on my phone. I'm going to do highlights on this now, I think. I'm kind of getting annoyed with it at this point. It's like those bits around these bits around the leg. These bits around the leg, like here, I think I need to work on, so that would like wrap that way, I think. That bit where it like hits the leg and then drops off from it, like how close do I want it to squunch towards the leg, or like sit on top of it and wrap around it. Let me see. Dracula. Kelly Jones and Matt Wagner. Thank you. Thank you. You finished the Maximum Ride series at a certain point. I feel like you got away the charm it had in the beginning. I just remember seeing like a bunch of fan art of it. Both series having terrible endings. Oops. Okay, let's have a highlight. Let's have a highlight layer on top. Let's have a highlight layer on top of that. And not in the blue that I have for some reason. I don't know why do I have blue? It's suppose like around these bits and then down there. This is kind of washy also, I'm not keeping it as tidy as the other ones. I haven't managed to refine things in my brain yet, so it's going to be a bit fuzzy, I think. That's it, without the, they almost look like pants without the lines. Almost. Almost, not quite. That could probably do with more drop off by there as well. Maybe those bits too. I think I'm doing a thing where I'm going between where the fabric looks like looser down here and it looks like it's got more weight to it over here. It's pretty cool with the lines like a charcoal drawing. Thank you. That's good, right? Never saw a photo of it, but I wasn't really looking for it. It was an internet gremlin in those days. Internet gremlin. Right. Do I want my little sketchums? My little sketchums again. And there's my art. There's my nice zoom. Finally, a zoom shortcut. I think I've just been too lazy to add it for a long time. Bad. Okay, what do we want to do with these? I want to do some that are more crunchy, like these ones that I was drawing. I don't know how that would behave with the bend though. I need to draw some where people are like sitting down in them so that the little pinch points are more extreme. Okay, let's have a go anyway. Let's have a go and we'll see. Hey, artist, do you think Santa created by handing out coal to the bad kids every Christmas? Man, I could never deal with charcoal. It's too messy. I don't like how you just get covered in it. It's a nightmare. I wish I could deal with it, but no. I've messed about with like graphite sticks, and that's about it. They're just as bad. Unfortunately, they're just as bad. I don't much like them. Using charcoal in class, the way it feels on the paper makes me upset. Oh yeah, it's like you feel it in your teeth. It's one of those things. I remember doing one thing in an art class as well, where they gave us, it was like skinny pieces of bamboo, and they had a tapered end on them. Oh yeah, kind of cut on a diagonal like you would with a quill, and using ink with them to draw lines. That was the same kind of thing where you could feel it in your teeth. Not nice. Bad kids either became artists or got together and had a barbecue, probably rated meat on the menu. Okay, I'm gonna try waffle. I think I'm gonna try and waffle this over here with the little crinkles. It's hard to like sketch it out and not have it look terrible with the chunky lines as well. So I'm trying to think about like where it's gonna hit there and where it's gonna shoot that way. Crunchy texture. Crunchums. I'll be doing with that crunchy texture. I don't know if I'm making these like not crunchy enough either. Probably. A lot of it's like subtle and really difficult to catch because it's in the values. Maybe I should just look at the like 2 value ones that I did, but I don't know if they would help. Like pulling cotton apart or cotton candy. Oh, is that a bad one? Where it crinkles and pops. Okay, so I think I'm going for having it like more baggy at the top on these. I think that's what's going on. Okay. Oh, what about like a nice angle there, like that? Big chunky angles is I think what I need more of. Got any mouth at the dentist? Oh yeah. Ooh. Ugh. I don't think I've ever had to have that, but ooh. That is really gross. I don't like oh, even the thought of them, like the wooden sticks that you get on lollipops. Or like paper straws and like wooden sticks. Ugh. They're the worst. I hate them so much. Okay, that leg is looking more interesting because that's just like big chunks. Let's try and like wrap this around the foot like that, like some of those other ones. I think this one might be going a bit better, more to plan. Make me cringe when I bite them. I hate it. Yeah, me too. Is there anyone that it doesn't? Is there anyone that is fine with paper straws? Actually, even the thought of them makes my body like recoil. I hate it. So gross. I had to get a pack of like metal straws. Can't deal with them. Okay, I think I like the way these are turning out. Don't like paper straws now. Pretty autistic about texture too. Yeah, same. Same, man. Ugh. It's just like wood on teeth. Drawing the straw along with the drink. Paper straws are perfectly usable for a split second, yeah, and then never again. Just turn to slush. Okay, so the seam is a thing, yeah, and then the angles need to like follow on from that. These are looking more like pants than the other ones. It's kind of cool. Pants are happening slowly. I just need to get to where I can boom, boom, boom. Draw them very fast. Okay, let's have a go of like along here. What do we use? Like the little crinkles like that. Where it drops off. I think. Okay, yeah, it's like where it starts disintegrating into these bigger shapes. I'm trying to catch, and then that still holds to like the waffle rule that I'm thinking of. The waffle rule. Out there somewhere watching all this wood on teeth slander or some angry beavers. People have been releasing up in Scotland, like wild animals, because apparently they've been wanting to like release them for a while, and the government are just not really paying any attention to it. They want to like reintroduce them. I mean, not just release wild animals, but people are getting fed up and they're just releasing them anyway. So there was a bunch of like lynx that got released, and then there was a bunch of wild pigs, but I think they caught them all. There's a little group of wild piggies running around up there for a hot second. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to shade this. Don't know how long stream today. Also, Patreon stream later though, later in the evening. I think it's back on now, or it should be back on. It should be back on now, so that'll be on the go later at like 7:30, I suppose. If every citizen of full-grown growth. Welcome, Government of Scotland. I think they were wanting to stop people having cats as well. I don't think that's going down well. I don't know. I ain't keeping up with it. Be around. I need to take DJ out for his oil change later. I need to get gas for the truck. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, let's have a go. Let's have a go with some shading and see what we can do. I might have to. I'm gonna reduce these lines because they're like very, very scratchy. Very, very, very scratchy. Okay, do I try to like block it out like this with big brush strokes and then come back to it with a smaller one maybe? Might be a smarter way to go about it. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I'm not doing the like heavy ink. Is that why? I'll keep doing what I'm doing for a minute, but I might have to go back and do like heavy inks on it to make it read like how I was doing the other ones, because I'd rather try and keep it kind of consistent, because I can understand where the cast shadows are a bit easier than if I do that. Ooh, oh, did I miss like a big piece? I missed a big piece there. Look, it's more crunchy. That's more crunchy than I thought it was. Let me move my leg a little bit, actually. Oops. Get comfy. There we go. Okay. That is the one I'm looking for. Okay, and then that would start to shade in around the crease. Like that, I think, down that way. And then the little crunches around there. So I'm trying to catch everything with more like angled edges. That want to do. Okay, see, that's starting to look more like it, because then we've got the like zigzag that I was talking about as well between the waffle shapes starting to appear. And then up and over that way as well. Okay, yeah, that looks better. This is better. I'm picking up on some of the shapes. Trying to stop this from getting like too dark, but maybe I could. I might be able to go around and just do the darker shadows like that over the top. If I leave it heavier. I am back to streaming regularly. I am. Welcome to the stream. Did you take a hiatus? I did. I was doing NDA stuff. I was doing NDA stuff, but I want to try and get more stuff that I can stream again now. Because it's fun. I have left the Discord. Oh, I have one for the Patreon now. There's like a Patreon tier for it. Didn't notice that the ears wiggle when you talk too? They do. And the eyes move. And the eyes move. I need to add the tail on so that it's like up in the corner. I don't know if I can make it be a separate thing. I was thinking about having it hold the big gulch. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I could get that to behave. Oh, these are all in the wrong. All these buttons are in the wrong place. All these buttons. All these buttons. It's annoying that if you move what you're used to, even like very, very slightly, it gets very easy to mess up button presses. Have the tail hold the big gulch. Yeah, you see my little. Where is it? Here we look. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Till everyone sees the full context for this image. We'll see what you've done, Baban. What crimes have I committed, chat? What crimes will I commit? Wait, just wait. Podcast soon. Cherry's gonna edit the podcast today. Aren't you, Cherry? Cherry's gonna edit the first episode of the podcast where I draw this thing, and you get to see the rest of it on that too. The tail and the whatever else is going on. Dare you find out, chat? Gonna see if we can hang out today. I can work on it. Cool. Baban has done a lot. A lot. What, like here? On this study sheet? I'm trying. I'm trying. It's upsetting me, but I'm trying. It's upsetting my poor brain. So many brain cells. YouTube podcasts. All that's left is for you to get into PPV boxing. Oh. Too slippery. Can't catch me. Slippery snake. We'll do a boxing episode. We'll do a boxing podcast episode. Gym episode. And a beach episode. And what are the ones? What other kind of episodes can you have? "3 a.m. podcast," yeah. The gym at 3 a.m. Summoning the demon I'm possessed by at 3 a.m. in the gym. Being a prick in another country episodes tends to be a real popular one amongst podcasters and influencers, yeah. Disrespecting the locals. See, I could do that anyway if I come and visit. What do the Americans hate? Oh, I was making some jokes about what Americans hate, actually. I won't make them on stream, though. Come and be a pest in America, and I'll go and be a hick tourist in Wales, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Two-parter. Right, let's do some of these little crinkles I'm ignoring up here. I think this brush is getting to be like too big for this. Keeping them like washy though. I don't want to get nibbly. I don't want to get nibbly. Americans can't hate anything because there is no unified whole, so all behaviours are somehow acceptable here. I mean, do you think? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm sure I could find something. Okay. They kind of look more like pants. Kind of look more like pants. Can't speak for the rest of the world, but in my neck of the woods, they're gonna think you're exotic. Ooh, that's cool. They would think you were exotic here also. Foreign and exotic. All the way from Clown Ducky. Live in Japan, they have like a precise what to do and what not to do culture, but in America it varies so much you can't really do much. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's just more like localized. Because America's so big. Okay. Don't know. Don't know if I'm winning here. Not convinced by this one. Oh, hang on. Maybe. Okay, there's a little bit of that kind of zigzag I was talking about going on there. Because I've got the waffle shape. That might be something. Just do more of this heavy block actually, like that. Block that in. Just let it be chunky. Let it be chunky. Let it look bad. It's fine. The birds are starting to get noisy outside again. It's good. Springtime is here. That time of the year. That time of the year, chat. Okay, I might leave that alone now. Might leave it alone. Oops. Using the wrong color. Like that kind of thing I'm trying to do to shade those bits. I think so, yeah. Okay, I'm learning slowly. Slowly. Catch you, monkey. Right, yeah, highlights. Where did those want to sit? They're over, okay, they're over the top of everything else as well, so like I'm gonna try and play up the crinkles that are going on here. See if that works. I might have to change the sizing. Baban, what happened to your face? I had a facelift. I had some work done. How are we? Welcome to the stream. Was jiggling. Other than my glorious neck meats. Ooh, okay. Ooh, hey, the highlights are working. Ah, I might be onto something. Look, maybe. Neck meats. Always after me, lucky neck meats. Oops, wrong brush. Wrong brush again. Wrong brush. Okay, yeah, those are looking like trousers. Hey. Tasteful bosoms be jiggling. Excellent answer. Tasteful. Tastefully there. This little brush might help as well. Just like dip. Doing a style for each pair of pants. I did a whole sheet of. Okay, so I was taking the ref, and then I was drawing it with gradients, and then simplifying it into like 2 values to work on the crinkles and figure out what was going on with them. And now I'm trying to draw some from imagination to see if any of that stuck, and if I can translate it onto stuff without like a direct reference, using what I've learned. So study step 2, I suppose. seeing if it works, and where I need to focus on next. Let me know if this tablet rattles too much also. I may be able to move the way that it's set up. It's funny using a big brush again, or pen. Like the tablet pen's bigger than the other one this time, so. I think the other one was giving me like calluses because the pen was too small. The pen was too small, so I've got like extra art calluses now. I think you need to do like 50 more pairs. Yeah, exactly, that's it. That's the one. Gotta keep going. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. See, my ones are kind of like messy. Kind of messy. No, they're not going so good. But that's the point. That's the point. I know what direction to look in then if they're bad. You know? Makes it easier. Okay, I'm thinking of somewhere the same kind of rolls, maybe, and then we get like a twist in them. Like, I try and block like this, maybe. And then they can join up like that. And I'm gonna see if that works. If we have little if we have like little pinches like that at the top, then it's easier to pull them down. I think the loose baggy ones are easier to draw because it is just it's just sort of a couple of lines that fall down like that. That would want more pinch out that way too. You're exotic everywhere. Sorry. Bad cough still. Okay, so if we got it like a little pinchy point there, that's gonna want to like this as well. And then down from there and join up, I think. Further down like that, so that's gonna be like one big swoop there. It's gonna be one big swoop, and maybe you'd see a bit more of that down there. Maybe? Like that way. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, do. And then maybe a bit more there. It's fine if it goes into a bunch of, oh, what if we do more like crinkly around the bottom? Actually, let's try for it, and then I can like this. I think, and hope that it doesn't look bad. If you try it and hope that it doesn't look bad, that's gonna have to like roll that way though, right? And then up and around like that as it pulls that way. And then this has kind of already got a little bit of tension there, so that would like roll into one piece and you'd get the shadow in that bit. What are you drawing, chat? There's a question. There you go. What are you doing? Tell me. Explain yourselves. What have you done? What have you done? And why? What are you doing? Okay, so maybe I need to think about it in terms of when I'm blocking out. When I'm blocking out a face, I do a lot of rolls like this so that you can see. Ooh, where the gradient's gonna sit, so it would get like lighter up this way, and then it would like shade out as it goes that way. In like lumps on the face, I guess. Nothing. You can draw later though, right? A little later though, right? Are we still doing study tonight, or I didn't know if you meant this Friday or a different Friday also. Okay, boop, boop. That might, okay, see that's like too chunky now, but no, I think I need more. I think I need more. I need more crinkle, like by here, like that, so that it matches the other side, because it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right not having that. And yeah, and then it would split into those. So yeah, that is going into the shape that I'm thinking it is. Today was what we meant. Okay. Career just decided to pop off. Busy clown, business clown. Business clown. I don't know how that cuff on pants looks, but I will leave it and I will shade it and we'll see. Good thing I'm too sad. But I'm sad I have less time to draw, yeah. Wait, if we have like crunkles going that way, probably. Yeah. Okay, let me like draw the seam in actually, and then just like that, and then the flow around like that way. These are the fabric on these was supposed to be more chunky, and it's getting like looser and looser slowly. I didn't mean for it to, but I think it's going that way. Yeah, drawing the rolls out like that is helping a lot though. It's like really, really helpful. I think I'm gonna roll that into that piece too. Yeah, okay, that reads, I think that reads. Now I want this. We'll make it bigger. I don't know if I made the edges of this like softer or if it's just with the pen pressure difference. Can I change the brush size as I'm painting? No. Okay, I've got to take the brush off to change it. Okay, let's see. Let's see how to start shading this thing. So what was I looking at? This is like its own, that's its own roll there. If it wants to pull it up. And the highlight would roll around that piece, and that wants to be darker too. And then the underside of it there, and then just those bits are going to be where the light's hitting. Right? Roll around there. And then the same, I've kind of mirrored it over here because I picked up on that shape. See if that works. think it might be easier to like shade that in and then add the highlights where it's hitting over the top. Might be an easier way to do it. Go from like simpler blocks to something heavier. What time is it now? Get on 3, okay. I might try and do this next one and then I don't know if I will hop off. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see what I need to do. You know what, maybe I'm right about blocking it in big chunks like that, actually. It's easier to put the highlights on sometimes than it is to paint the shading in. Am I on the right? Oh, I'm on the wrong brush. Oh, that's why it's fuzzy. Okay. I figured out the problem, chat. Just stupid. As per usual. Wrong brush, wrong brush. I was wondering why it looked so fuzzy around the edges and wasn't like, yeah, this one only like fills out to about there, doesn't it? Okay. Let's make that a bit chunkier. I want like sharper edges on it. Actually, it's not quite so useful unless it's got a big chunkiness to it. I think I may have ballsed up my studies by not using the right brush. Damn it. God damn it. Yeah, it's like the soft edges of, I think, sort of ruined it. I'm drawing a comic page. Ooh, drawing a comic page. What's going on in it, or is it spoily? Is it spoily? We're not allowed to know. Hi, hello, how are we? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? Messed up take on a Pied Piper story for an anthology. Also did the cover and will be kickstarted soon. Ooh, fun. This is neat. Okay. Do. It's really unintuitive trying to change the brush size with buttons. I'm used to doing it with the touch strip on the Cintiq when I used to use that. But I couldn't get the darn thing to work, so buttons it is, I suppose. Cool, it's folk doing horror stories. Ooh. Let me know what it's called when you when it goes out. I will have a look. Okay, yeah, I think most of what this is missing is like the angular shapes now. Down this way kind of thing, like in the highlights. Oh, starting to look more like, this is starting to look more like pants. These aren't exactly what I was going for, but they do kind of look like pants. Which is a good start. Where do you get the references? I've just been digging on Pinterest. I've just been digging on Pinterest and looking for like baggy pants. I imagine with clothes you could probably go and look at like actual shops. I'd see what ones they have because they tend to have like full body models as well. I generated pants on Pinterest. But yeah, I think looking at shop ones would be cool. What if they have in the shops? Tell me the extra the extra pants leg. Don't shame me for having 3 legs. So rude. Sooners all-male folk horror anthology on Kickstarter. Ah, thank you. Oh, have a nose. Have a nose. Okay. I'll do this last one in a second. Maybe highlights will do it also. Okay, you know what? I will slap that across there and then I will nibble the shapes out. I'll nibble the shapes out like I was doing before. This kind of thing, just to give it a little bit of indication. No need for it to be perfect. No need for it to be perfect. I think that's probably not too bad now. Like I say, I don't want to spend it forever on them. How are the rest of them? They're kind of, they're kind of assy. They're kind of not very good. Did I draw on top of the? I drew on top of the lines. That's why it's like pale. Okay, I'll leave it how it is. I'll leave it alone. Whatever. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's better to draw a bunch of them quickly. At least for now, anyway, I think. I'm going to go and look at some of the other stuff that I've drawn with clothing wrinkles and see if there's anything like really obvious that I've messed up on them as well. want to be able to like point at it. I want to be able to point at it and be like, that is the thing that looks terrible and this is why. Okay, what if we like purposefully try to waffle the shapes? What if on purpose waffle? Like this. And then build up from those shapes, maybe. That roll up into the leg. I'm on like a new layer. I'm gonna have to dump this in the sheet over there afterwards. Once I'm done. Okay. And then like a big chunk there, maybe. Big chunk across that piece. I draw the leg out too. I was like, no, that's just me drawing the leg. Okay, that's just me drawing like the seam and it looks a bit out of place. How come all the fabric studies? I want to figure out how to get the fabric crinkles to look nice, because they're a fight. I want to figure out how to simplify them nicely for like comic stuff, because I need to do like more stuff to figure out how I want things to look anyway. But I figured that fabric folds were a good one to run towards, because I have very specific ideas for clothing and the way that it should look, and it's only gonna look better if I figure out how to fold it properly. Something's different about your avatar, but I can't quite place it. Oh. I went to the spa. I had a spa day. A little bit of some work done. A little bit of work done. You know that thing people get when they have too much plastic surgery, and they get like a big shadow seam from the side of their mouth back to their ears, and they just look like a Cheshire cat. Scary. It's scary. Plastic surgery is that deal with the devil. Isn't there something about Botox where like the more you get it, the more it stretches the skin, and then the more you feel like you need to have Botox again because your face just like gets melty? I think it was the people on like, I don't watch Love Island. I don't watch Love Island at all. I don't think I could stand watching something like that. But apparently some of the women on it are like in their 20s, but they look like they're 40, and I think it's down to the Botox. It's very, very scary. Scary thing to think about, chat. Eventually become ugly by it, yeah. Does you bad. Does you bad. People have too much plastic surgery, they look like they're in pain. Yeah, like when they can't emote properly anymore. What point do you just become an environmental hazard? I don't know, you know. I mean, they, I don't know. If you get embalmed, that's like pretty bad. Putting all that into the dirt, you know. South Korea is wild with plastic surgery though. You look at them compared to North Koreans and they look like two different ethnic groups. I know they do a lot of it with the the K-pop stuff. Like they have it in the contracts, don't they? That they have to have plastic surgeries. That's what I've heard anyway. Go crazy with lip filler concern me. I feel like I wouldn't be able to talk. Yeah. Ugh. It really does. It does look like painful. I guess it's one of those things where like I don't know, I just want to like hang out and live in the woods. Like I'm quite happy, so I don't have the peer pressure to do that kind of thing, but I understand why people do it. Okay. I said a documentary about it back in the day. K-pop industry is gross. Yeah, scary, man. I saw a picture of one. I think it was in South Korea, one like surgery clinic there, and they had like big transparent obelisks full of bone that they had shaved off of people. Just full of them, like a fucking charnel house. It's like, goddamn. That's pretty fucked up right there. Contractual body modification, yep. Scary. Shit's scary. Okay, I'm gonna scooch. I'm gonna scooch this over a bit because I don't think it's sitting quite right. Scooch. Oh, is it saving? I think it's saving. I think it's saving. Pop, 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 pop. Where does it like pop, 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 pop. That's where the wah-wah is. The volume of the wah-wah. The wah-wah threshold, that's it. It's the wah-wah threshold. Wah, 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 wah. I should go back over some of these, shouldn't I, with the lines, probably, like that. I might not do it too much though, because it's not really... Do it on another layer if I'm going to do it, actually, that would make more sense, instead of just continuing to make a mess on the one. Everything's very washy, it's like the brush opacity is too soft for what I'm trying to do. Ah, that's my buddy. You lit squawkle, you did. Meow. Hello, buddy. You okay? Wants attention. Not sure. Not sure I want to oblige. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Listen to it. Oh, no. Oh, let me go and get the baby. Let me get the baby. Where are you? Where are you? What? What? Hey? What's wrong? What? What? Don't bump your head on the tablet if you come in here. Don't bump your head. Oh, you're on your little thing. Come here. She said you need to oblige. Come here then. Are you going to come and sit with? Come on then. She's waiting. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Up. Good job. You did a good job. You're doing a good job. There we go. There we go. There's a stinky cat. My stinky cat. Good girl. Okay, I think she's fed. I can smell the biscuits. Smells like biscuits. She's been happy. She's been happy lately. She's comfy. You're comfy and happy, aren't you, cat? Happy thing. Happy thing. Happy little beast. That kind of helps, but not that much. Kind of. I might go over them actually and do the same kind of thing that I was doing on this other side. I can put my keyboard on my screen now apparently, and it just stays there. So that's pretty cool. I suppose I'll have to keep the angle of the screen tilted the right way. But that's really helpful. I need something where I can stick the mouse on the screen as well. That would be good. And then it's just like a big table. It's like a big drawing table. That's too much fuss to want to like deal with anything else on top of. I need to make it so that using the keyboard to do anything other than draw for shortcuts and things is a pain in the butt, because then I'll just like give up and draw more. Oh, stinky cat. Stinky cat wants cuddles. Wants my attention. Don't you, buddy? Poor little buddy. Poor little buddy. Oops. Okay, see, that's the kind of thing where there's like a big crinkle underneath there that's not getting defined when I'm just doing it with the wish wash. And it needs more of that kind of thing, I think. It is really annoying because I think in lines. I don't really think in values so much, or like the shadows, the way that I've been putting them down on these. Did I draw those other ones? The last, yeah, I thought I did. Okay, I did. You really do have a voice like Aquafina Spark. Real squawky voice. Oops, okay, that's kind of janky, but whatever. I'll leave that one be. I'll leave that one be, or I'll just keep poking at it. It's no good. It's not gonna help none. Oh, sorry, hiccups now. I need to just let myself draw crunchy when I'm trying to do study stuff. I think that bit needs like flattening out too. It's a bit too crunch. I did these. It's like a big crunch there. Roll down with it. I feel like that looks kind of dumb. It's too symmetrical like this way with the way that it splits. Unless I was to do that with a bit more shadow on it. Okay, that looks less stupid. I think they need like not a whole lot of bits that look mirrored. That still looks strange. Okay, they look a little bit more like pants now. With those details in. Like bits, okay, bits like that where it pinches upwards too. Yeah, and then there's like a big bit down there as it rolls that way. Still not quite how I want them. Okay, more sense if I do that. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave them be now, and then I'll have another look after. Have another look after. Okay. I think it gets awkward where it's like more little crunch going on around there. What is that? Coffee. Hang on. Hang on. She talk, she squawk, she sure do. Squawk, she says. Squawk. Squawk, squawk. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Okay, back to, what do I want? I want like more flat on this one, don't I? Yeah, I want more flat on this one. And then back to, yeah, back to this, okay. Okay, let's have a look. This cat has just sat down and I'm gonna have to go up and get up and go and get coffee. You are awkward, Sparkle. So awkward. So awkward, little cat. Such an awkward thing. Okay, does it help if I block like this? And keep most of that, just that base colour? Maybe. That's kind of interesting, actually. I think this one's going better, maybe. Okay. Boop, boop. I'll do this one and then I will scoot chat. Just do a little stream because I'll be back later on anyway. I'll be back later on for the Patreon stream. Hang out on there. And I'll figure out what to do over there. Not sure yet. Not sure what I wanna drop off. Oops. Oh, you know what? Can I do the like? I'll just do the heavy shadows on this one. It's fine. I'll just go over it with a different brush, maybe this chunky one. I think I do too many crinkles like directly around the knee. I think that's an issue that I have. Like right behind the knee. I don't think it's picking up like how I want it to. Block out some feet and then I can block down to it. Oops. those reading? I can't tell if they're reading. Okay. Okay, I think I'm not going into like enough little nibbly details or doing well at getting them to fill in the kind of empty space and read with like the more subtle values, whether or not as dark as like this for a start. So I'll have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to poke at that, see how to fix it. I wonder if it is like where I've got the values on here as well. I'm gonna try back over it with this in some spots. Darken some of these should be like their own planes and not just going straight into the not just going straight into like a kind of tube shape along these bits, so they would want more like flat angles like that, or planes, like flat planes in there. Fill it out. That might be what the issue is. But yeah, I don't think I'm like I think I'm chunking these bits out particularly well either. Right, I'll go over it with a bit of highlight, and then I'll scoot chat. And I will scoot. Whoops. And I will scoot. Do I want it to sit like over the top there? The highlights are helping, but I feel like that's I want it to do in like 2 values, so it's not the best thing. That's helping it. I'd rather it just look good with the 2 values. Okay, I'm gonna scoot in a sec, chat. Tapa coming to the stream. Like I say, I'll be back later on I'll be back later on the Patreon stream at 7:30. So that is what? It's 3 now, so 4 hours? Or I might have to do it earlier, actually. It might be 6:30. It might be 6:30. I'm gonna have to see what's going on, but it might be like 3 or 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours I'll be over there. And we'll hang out and draw something else since it's Friday night. Okay, there are some of my weak sauce attempts. We will do some more another time. I'm going to plonk these back in that file over there, separate from the studies. Yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. I'll do some more next week. If I don't see you on the Patreon one, have a good one. Bye.